Welcome to Lahore, the city of gardens. Or at least, it used to be. But lately, it's been a different story. Every year, as winter sets in, Lahore is smothered by a thick, choking fog. This isn't just any fog, it's deadly smog. And if you've lived here, you know how dangerous it can be. But how did we get here? Why is this happening, and how can we fix it? Let's break it down. In 2017, Lahore made headlines for all the wrong reasons. The Air Quality Index, AQI, reached levels so high, they were considered off the charts. Schools were shut down, hospitals filled up with patients suffering from respiratory problems, and flights were delayed due to the extreme fog. Lahore's smog was so thick, it was like living inside a cloud of pollution. It wasn't just the inconvenience of poor visibility or a burning throat. The health consequences were devastating. Hospitals in Lahore saw a massive spike in respiratory illnesses. In fact, during the 2017 smog crisis, thousands of people were rushed to emergency rooms across the city, many suffering from asthma attacks, heart complications, and even strokes triggered by the toxic air. Every year, we see more and more cases of asthma, bronchitis, and heart disease during the winter months. Smog is a silent killer. People often don't realize how bad it is until it's too late. And it's not just the elderly or people with pre-existing conditions who are at risk. Young children, pregnant women, and even healthy adults are affected. This is a serious public health crisis. But where is this smog coming from? And why is it so much worse in Lahore compared to other cities? The main culprits behind Lahore's smog are pollution from vehicles, industrial emissions, and burning crop residue. In fact, a large portion of Lahore's pollution comes from nearby agricultural areas, where farmers burn stubble after harvesting their crops. Every November and December, massive fires are lit in fields across Punjab, sending thousands of tons of smoke directly into Lahore's air. And with Lahore's dense population and traffic, all that smoke has nowhere to go. These crop fires aren't just a seasonal nuisance, they're a major cause of the smog that engulfs Lahore every year. In 2018, Lahore was hit with some of the worst smog on record, and the air quality reached hazardous levels for days. For people living in the city, there was no escape. It felt like a toxic cloud that lingered over the city, choking everything in its path. And even though the government has imposed fines on farmers for stubble burning, it's been a tough battle. Most farmers still burn their crops because they don't have affordable alternatives. Without proper support or education on how to dispose of crop residue in a cleaner way, this practice continues to contribute to Lahore's smog crisis. But it's not just the fields. Lahore's traffic problem is a huge part of the puzzle. Every day, thousands of cars, buses, and rickshaws fill the streets. Most of them run on outdated engines, spewing out fumes that make the air even worse. And while we've seen some improvements, like the introduction of hybrid buses, the city's reliance on diesel-powered vehicles is still a major problem. But here's the thing, Lahore isn't alone. Cities around the world, like London and New York, have fought back against smog and pollution. They've made huge strides with cleaner transportation, better waste management, and greener energy solutions. If they can do it, so can we. Around the world, people are demanding action. The global push for cleaner air is stronger than ever, and it's making a real impact. From electric buses to government policies on emissions, there are solutions out there, and they're working. And here in Lahore, we're starting to take action too. Whether it's switching to electric vehicles, improving public transport, or supporting cleaner farming practices, every little step makes a difference. But we need to do more. And we need to do it faster. Imagine a future where the sky is clear again, where Lahore is known for its green spaces and fresh air, not for its pollution. That future is possible, but only if we all take action, together.